Good afternoon YouTube, round 2 of me trying to shoot the same video because I am useless and I've never done this before. So I thought I'd have a quick little walk around of my BMW F800ST and the recent modifications I've put on it, in particular the Oxford hot grips, which we can see here and here. At the same time I also put on, I don't know if you can see in this light, the little, I can't remember what they're called, Velcro over grips that I've attached down here and wired through the back of the bike. It's a little bit messy at the moment, but I'll tidy that up at some point. Just to stop the missus's hands from getting chilly. At the same time, I also popped on this TomTom Rider F400, which I wired to the CAN bus cable under the fake fuel tank here. Currently, I've wired the grips, both grips, to the battery, which I'm quite new to doing all the electric. I've never really fiddled with it before. So I'm guessing I should probably put some kind of relay or something in there to prevent battery drain. Either way, to show you it all working, we'll switch her on now. There's TomTom starting up. So that's how TomTom should switch himself off in just a minute once the battery tells it to. I'm not quite sure how that works, but I know it does. A quick little talk about the Oxford hot grips. I don't know if anyone's had the same problem me or tried to fit these to this bike, but they're an absolute nightmare to fit to this. The sort of slice down the middle and peel the old grip off doesn't work because it's all one sort of encased unit on both sides, including the sort of the throttle tube on this side as well. The grips were molded to it, and I'd had to take the switch gear off and whatnot to get to it. So I worked around that by cutting into it. I did try to make a video of me doing all that, but I messed it up because I'm not very good with the whole technology thing. I also fitted the little plate here. You can see a bit of corrosion, I'm guessing from the salty roads we have at the moment because I ride all through the weather. But as a product, the hot grips, if anything, they get too hot. I wear winter gloves and I can still easily feel them through the palm. On the hottest setting, my hands were actually sweating the other day. The little over grips, they get relatively warm. The missus says she quite likes them, but she has to grip onto them quite hard to feel the heat through them, and certainly to touch once the bike's been running for a few minutes. You can tell they're nowhere near as hot as the hot grips themselves, which I would suggest would be worth buying over these little bits and pieces here. That's a real quick walk around of what I've done here. I've never posted one of these before, so if anybody's interested in how I wired the TomTom up, my thoughts and views on the TomTom, a little bit more in depth on the hot grips and how I got them to fit the way I did and fitted them to where I have, or any advice on better ways to wire it all up rather than straight to the battery, or maybe just a general, my opinion, thoughts and views on the BMW F800ST, which I've had for about a year now, and I've done, I think, about just less than a year, so it'll be 10 months and 10,000 miles I've done on this so far. So if you are interested, leave a comment. If you've got any advice for me or tell me I've done something completely wrong and could steer me in the right direction, that would be cool also. I'll apologise for the poor video quality. I got work going on in my house at the moment, so everything has been shoved into the garage, so it's absolute chaos and carnage in here. Anyhow, if you've watched this, thank you very much. Feel free to drop a comment, and I will hopefully be back with more.